about time to eat a hot meal. And I am cooking a T-bone that I got on special. I am cooking it in Plugra. I love that real butter. I put black pepper on it, Himalayan sea salt, and steak seasoning. Making things very simple. But that is what I am cooking while I sit near the heat. So it is currently 16 degrees outside where I'm at. With the wind blowing the way it is, it's -1. It's only going to get worse from here. They are saying that the winds, let's see, gusts will be 45 to 55 miles an hour during the night. Not to mention sustained winds. But they're talking about a -20 or -22 wind chill factor. That's going to be pretty doggone cold. It's been a few years since we went through something like this. And the first night with our sub-degree temperatures, I didn't know if I was going to make it through the night, to be honest. I thought I was going to freeze to death. The second night, I stayed with my daughter and grandkids in the RV that they had at the time. That's not an option now. So, we're going to tough it out. My propane tank back there is full. Don't mind my towels back there. They should be dry by now, but that's where I hang my towels out to dry after I've been to the gym. I've just not checked them to see. I should have folded them up already, but whatever. Doesn't matter. But anyway, yeah. Our temperatures tonight is going to be 9 degrees. It's the wind chill that's going to hurt. I'm hoping that I can move the fan and get in a position that it'll block off some of the wind, but that's not guaranteed. I'm waiting on the people to come scrape the parking lot again where I'm at, and if they can scrape it where I want to move to early enough, I'll move. But other than that, I'll have to tough it out. And that means running the heat on high all night. I have extra blankets. I do. I have extra blankets. I can layer up. But it's going to be cold getting up in the morning. It is what it is. I do want to give a shout out on my subscribers. I am up to 184 subscribers now. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing to this channel and helping it to grow. I'm looking forward to it growing even more. Can you hear the wind? It's wicked. I moved up front in the van to where I can show you what I'm looking at. And you may be able to hear the wind now. I have snow blowing in the windows, and they're only cracked like this much on both sides, just so I can have the airflow. I probably don't really need it with all the cracks and crevices that's in the doorways, but I do that because I'm a wee bit paranoid. I'd rather be safe than sorry, really. I'm safe, but I'm also sorry that I have to leave the windows open. Can you see that? That is ice forming on the window. And that's how I've got both my windows, passenger side and driver's side. interior is getting a little bit covered up because I'm cooking, so it's getting steamed up in here. And it's just a winter wonderland out there. Moving back in here, I've flipped my steak over. This window you can't even see out of. This is a net that I installed a few years ago to help keep the bugs out during the summertime when I have the window open. It does help a good bit. And I have something similar on the large window behind the driver's seat. But it's made out of a sheer curtain because it's bigger than the net that I was able to buy, and it's prettier. But I have that on the other side, and that's for summertime. We do not need that now. And you notice that I did not have the window open to vent while I'm cooking either. Front windows are open. The steak is actually cooking right there near the front. I do have a board underneath the cooker there to where it's not touching my Afghan that I have sitting there. And I also have a fan blowing right there that is blowing everything towards the front of the van. But the van's still going to smell like steak all night long. But that's okay. It's good eats. So, but I just wanted to update everybody about what's going on where I'm at. Hoping for the best tonight. Tried to prepare for it as best could be done. Hoping to be able to move to another spot to where I can get somewhere where the wind won't be blowing on the van so badly. It rocks the van and I cannot sleep, and I don't like that. I've had too many nights like that, and it's just like you lay in the bed and the van's just rocking with the wind, and it's like, would you just please stop? But that's just the way it is right now. We have crazy weather. Our snow has always came up from the south, from the Gulf, and that's when we would get good snows. Our weather has flip-flopped. Our weather has just, I don't know. Some people say it's been manipulated. I say it's a sign of the times. I mean, it's all about how you see things, what your beliefs are. I believe in the prophecies. I believe in the scriptures, and I believe we're living in a sign of the times. But this snow came from the north. It came down, hit Tennessee, and then came into North Carolina. We don't get significant snows from that direction. We rarely get a dusting from that direction. Had the wind not blown what we had away, last time I was outside of the van, it was probably about 5-6 inches on my vehicle, if not more. I stood out there long enough to get it off my windshield so I could see, and ran the van a good bit. Don't want it sitting here too long, too many days without running, so I ran the van a little bit. I'll probably do that again later on this evening, just to give the heat in here a little bit of a boost. Now, once I do close the curtains, and I have my Wave 3 on high tonight, that will help keep it maybe reasonable. but it's still gonna be cold. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm kind of used to the chilly part. But when the wind blows, it gets pretty cold. But I have my food cooking. I also have, if I want another cup of hot tea, I have this little thing that I was given for Christmas. This little kettle. I'm going to have to open it. Hold on. I had to use both my hands. I couldn't do it with one hand. I have this little kettle. And it plugs into my Jackery. I can heat up water. I can fix me some instant grits or oatmeal, whatever it is that I have. I think I have cream of wheat right now. I can fix me a cup of hot tea. I think I've got all my hot chocolate packets in my desk drawer at work, so that's okay. I've got plenty of tea bags. So I have this. So I can have something hot to drink. And it's neat because it came with a little carry-on bag. And I have the plug inside of this. I'm trying to keep everything together. So this is nice and convenient. And I have this sitting out, ready to be used. Oops. Because I can see needing something warm to drink tonight. Or have a little something else to eat tonight that's hot. I might fix me some cream of wheat for dinner. Because it is still early yet. Let's go check my steak. Surely it's done. I actually had to cook it on low because it was still a little bit frozen. Because I had it in the freezer at work. And then I brought it out here to put in my ice chest a couple days ago. Whoops. Trying to do this with one hand. Like that. Can't get a hold of it to flip it. Gonna have to use both my hands. So I think it's pretty much done. I don't want it well done, but I think it's done enough for me. So for now, I'll just get off of here and eat my dinner, or late lunch, however you want to look at it. And try to get it eaten before it cools off too much because it's kind of chilly in here. I have Cuddle Duds shirt on, a long sleeve t-shirt on, and my favorite hoodie. I love this hoodie. So yeah, it's got a hood. Can't see it back there, but it's a hoodie. It's baggy and it's warm to a point, but I love it. It's comfortable. Alright, so I will catch y'all later. Once again, appreciate everyone that's watching these videos, subscribing to these videos, hitting like, those that comment, thank you. I'm glad to hear from you, and I do respond. Alright, ta-ta.